You stand on the observation deck. Polished obsidian floors reflect 1,000 silent stars. This is the Grand Assembly of the Galactic Concord. Your formal title is Envoy of Sol, Third Planet. But you are simply the human, the first human they have ever seen, and they are watching. Beings of immense age and power fill the hall. They are giants of light and crystal. The Cathar are faceted beings of living stone. Their thoughts move with geological slowness. The Lumina are shimmering columns of pure energy. They communicate in silent, perfect logic. There are dozens of other races here. All are ancient, all are silent, all are judging you. Your presence is a concession, a curiosity. Humanity is young and loud and messy. The Concord values order and quiet efficiency. Your every breath is an intrusion. Your fidgeting hands are a sign of instability. They watch you through 100 different senses. They analyze your heart rate. They sample the chemicals in your exhalations. You are a problem to be studied. A small maintenance drone, a floating silver orb, zips through the hall. It is polishing the air itself. It moves with programmed, flawless grace. Suddenly, it stops. It wobbles. It lets out a series of high-pitched squeaks. Then it drops from the air like a stone. It clatters onto the perfect floor. The sound is an explosion in the deep silence. A ripple of something moves through the assembly. Not concern, not amusement. It is the collective processing of a minor data error. The drone's failure was unplanned. It was inefficient. But to you, it was funny. The pompous little orb, the pathetic squeaking, the undignified clatter. A strange pressure builds in your chest. Your lips twitch. You try to hold it back. You know you should not. It is illogical. It is undignified. But you cannot stop it. A short, sharp bark of sound escapes you. A laugh. It rings out in the hall, an alien sound. A sound of pure, unapologetic joy. Every being in the chamber turns toward you. Their attention is absolute. The lumina flicker with intense, analytical light. The Cathar's crystal facets shift, focusing on you. They record the sound. They analyze its waveform. They cross-reference it with every known biological event. They find no match. In their shared silent network, a new entry is created. Species, human. Observation, prone to spontaneous, violent neural events. These events produce spasmodic vocalizations. The cause is unknown. The effect is chaotic. They label your laughter as a dangerous mental defect, a potential precursor to system-wide insanity. You have just become more than a curiosity. You have become a threat. Weeks pass in the cold silence of space. You remain aboard your ship, the Wanderer. You are politely quarantined. The Concord sends you data packets. They are updates on their proceedings. They are filled with star science and resource allocation charts. You are an outcast, a specimen to be observed from a safe distance. Then a new alert flashes across your screen. It is not from the Concord. It is a priority one, warning from Earth. Your hands tremble as you open the file. It is a sensor reading from the edge of the galaxy. A shadow is moving through the void, a fleet of impossible size. It does not travel between stars. It travels through them. The ships are not designed for beauty or comfort. They are tools of cosmic demolition, perfect cubes and spheres and pyramids. They move in flawless geometric formation. They approach a star system, surround the sun, and drain it dry. The star flickers and dies in moments. The fleet moves on, leaving a graveyard of cold, dark worlds. They are the silent fleet, the purifiers. Their purpose is broadcast on a simple, repeating frequency. It is a mathematical proof. The universe trends toward entropy. Disorder. Life is an accelerator of this disorder. It is messy, inefficient, and illogical. The purifiers have come to correct this cosmic error. They are here to restore balance. They will do this by purging all inefficient life. Their logic is cold. Their purpose is absolute. The conquered is now in their path. You watch the data streams with growing horror. The great fleets of the Concord mobilize. The Lumina command ships of woven light. The Cathar pilot vessels carved from asteroids. Their admirals are beings who have planned campaigns for millennia. Their strategies are masterpieces of tactical genius. They move to intercept the purifiers. The battle is short. It is not a battle. It is an execution. The Concord fleets arrange themselves in elegant, complex formations. They prepare to unleash overwhelming firepower. The purifiers do not react. They do not maneuver. They simply advance. Their cold mathematics overwhelm the Concord's artful strategies. A Lumina starship fires a beam of pure creation. It is a weapon that can rewrite physics. The beam strikes a purifier cube. The cube's surface ripples. It absorbs the energy. It converts the energy to fuel. It does not slow down. The conquered admirals cannot comprehend this. They have fired their ultimate weapon. It has made the enemy stronger. The purifier fleet responds. They do not fire weapons. They simply project a field, a zone of perfect, absolute null logic. Within this field, the Concord's advanced systems fail. Their engines sputter and die. Their shields collapse. Their woven light unravels. Their asteroid ships crumble to dust. The great fleets of the Concorde are erased. The logic of the ancients has been defeated by a more profound, more terrible logic. The silence that follows is heavier than any before. The Concorde has been broken. The survivors limp back to their core worlds. The purifier fleet pauses. It recalculates. It adjusts its course. Your blood runs cold as you see their new trajectory. They are heading for the Sol system. They are heading for Earth. You transmit an urgent plea to the assembly. You beg for their help. You show them the purifier's course. You show them Earth, your vibrant, chaotic, beautiful world. You show them pictures of cities and forests and oceans. You show them art and music and children playing. You show them life. The response comes from a high elder of the Cathar. Its voice is like grinding stones. Envoy of Sol, we have analyzed the data. The purifiers are an expression of pure logic. They cannot be fought with conventional means. To engage them again would be an inefficient use of our remaining resources. A Lumina elder joins the transmission. Its form shimmers with what you can only interpret as pity. Your species is young. Your potential was interesting. But you are in the path of a terminal equation. We cannot save you. It is not logical. The transmission ends. The Conquered has abandoned you. You are alone. The silent fleet is coming. You are adrift in an ocean of despair. The Wanderer feels like a coffin. A red light flashes on your console. A secure channel. It is from Earth. It is high command. The voice of General Eva Rostova is grim. She does not waste time with pleasantries. Envoy, we have the battle data. We have run 100,000 simulations. We cannot win this fight. Not with ships, not with weapons. Every model ends in our extinction. Her voice is steady, but you can hear the strain beneath it. The weight of 8 billion lives. So we abandon logic, she continues. We have been reviewing the Conquered's analysis of you. They called your laughter a defect, a chaotic anomaly. The purifiers are the ultimate expression of logic. What if the only way to fight pure logic is with pure chaos? It is a desperate, mad plan. a plan born from the edge of extinction. The purifiers share a single, networked consciousness, Rostova explains. A hive mind. We cannot break their ships. But maybe we can break their mind. The plan is simple. It is insane. They are going to weaponize joy. They are going to fight a fleet of star killers with laughter. You watch as Earth transforms. This is not a preparation for war. It is a celebration of life. Humanity's final message to the universe is being assembled. It is a symphony of mankind. Governments open their archives. People are asked to submit their most precious memories, their moments of greatest joy. The flood of data is overwhelming. First steps of a child, a wedding kiss, a crowd singing in a stadium, a grandfather telling a silly story, the quiet satisfaction of a job well done. There are songs from every culture. There are jokes from every comedian. There are symphonies and rock anthems. There is the boundless, beautiful noise of humanity. They are building a broadcast, a signal aimed directly at the heart of the silent fleet. A message that carries no military data, no surrender, no defiance in the traditional sense. It carries only the chaotic, illogical, inefficient spirit of your species. It is the most human thing you have ever seen. It is your only hope. The silent fleet draws closer. It fills the sky of your view screen. A perfect, terrible geometry. Then, a single ship detaches from the formation. It is a perfect sphere of obsidian black. It is small, no larger than your own vessel. It glides toward you with unnerving speed and precision. It is an emissary. It does not dock. It does not communicate through your comms. It simply appears on your bridge. A solid projection of the sphere, shimmering with cold power. A voice speaks, not in your ears, but inside your head. The voice is genderless. It is without tone or emotion. It is the sound of a calculator. You are the anomaly, the voice states. The source of the illogical signal logged by the Concorde. We have analyzed your biological signature. You are inefficient. Your world is a nexus of cosmic disorder. We are here to correct this. The sphere pulses with a soft, dark light. It feels like you are being scanned, deconstructed, judged. Your civilization has two logical options. The voice continues. You may surrender your planet for sterile purification. Your end will be swift and efficient. Or you may resist. Your end will be swift and efficient. The outcome is the same. The variable is the energy we must expend. Choose the logical path. Surrender. It waits. The emissary of Null awaits your answer. You look at the perfect black sphere, the voice of a dead universe. It offers only oblivion, dressed up as logic. You think of Earth. You think of the symphony of joy they have prepared. You think of the first laugh that condemned you in the eyes of the Concorde. Your own leaders are now betting the world on that same beautiful flaw. General Rostova's voice crackles in your earpiece. Envoy, it's time. What is our official response? You take a deep breath. You look the emissary of Null in its non-existent eye. You deliver humanity's reply. Not a treaty, not a plea, not a threat. You give it the only answer that makes sense in this insane moment. Knock, knock, you say. The silence on your bridge is absolute. The emissary does not respond. The voice in your head is quiet. It is processing. It is searching its infinite database for a logical response to your words. It finds none. You can feel its confusion. It is a cold, sharp spike of static in your mind. You smile. Who's there? You ask into the silence. The sphere shimmers, a flicker of instability, a data error in its perfect projection. It cannot compute. This is not negotiation. This is not war. It is something else entirely. something for which it has no protocol. You lean forward. Orange. The voice in your head returns. It is strained. Your response is not logical. It contains no data. Clarify your intention. You can feel its immense processing power trying to solve the riddle of your words. It is analyzing syntax, phonetics, cultural context. It is finding nothing but nonsense. That is the point. Orange who? You ask, the grin spreading across your face. Then you deliver the punchline. The first shot in a war of the spirit. Orange, you glad I didn't say banana? The emissary shudders. The projected sphere flickers violently. It was not prepared for this. It was not prepared for a simple, stupid joke. At that exact moment, the broadcast from Earth begins. General Rostova's voice is firm in your ear. Signal is live. They are receiving. The first sound to hit the Silent Fleet's psychic network is not a weapon. It is the giggling of a baby. A pure, unself-conscious sound of delight. It is followed by a roar of laughter from a comedy club. Thousands of people laughing at once. The sound crashes against the cold, silent network of the hive mind. It is a psychic scream of pure joy. The emissary on your bridge convulses. Its smooth black surface corrupts. Pixels of random color flash across it. The voice in your head shrieks. It is a sound of pure static and pain. The pain of a perfect machine encountering a perfect paradox. It is the sound of logic breaking. The full force of the broadcast hits the fleet. It is a tidal wave of human experience. A montage of life, messy and beautiful. A rock concert's roaring chorus slams into their network, followed by the quiet poetry of a lover's whisper. A symphony orchestra's crescendo gives way to a viral video. A video of a cat trying to jump into a cardboard box and failing spectacularly. Each note, each word, each laugh is a packet of illogical data. The purifier's hive mind is designed to process information with flawless efficiency. But this is not information. It is feeling. It is art. It is nonsense. It is a virus for which they have no antivirus. You are broadcasting defiance. You are weaponizing the human heart. The purifier fleet was a testament to geometric perfection. A silent, unyielding wall of shapes against the stars. Now, you see the first signs of chaos. On your view screen, a cube ship drifts. It moves a few meters out of its flawless formation. It is a tiny error. But for the purifiers, a tiny error is an impossibility. Another ship, a great pyramid, flickers its energy signature. It pulses erratically like a failing light bulb. The hive mind is struggling. The data stream from Earth is a relentless assault. A billion voices laughing. A million songs playing at once. The collective joy of an entire species is a poison to their cold, ordered existence. Their internal communications, which you can now monitor as faint psychic whispers, are in chaos. They are trying to categorize the input. They are trying to find the logic in a knock-knock joke. They are trying to calculate the strategic value of a child's birthday party. The effort is causing a cascade failure. The cracks are appearing in the perfect machine. From a safe distance, the remnants of the conquered fleet are watching. Their sensors are pointed at the battle. They see the purifier fleet in disarray. They see their energy levels fluctuating wildly. But they detect no weapons fire, no energy beams, no physical munitions. They are utterly baffled. The Lumina Elder contacts you. Its shimmering form is pulsing with confusion. Envoy, what is this? What have you done? Our sensors detect non-coherent emotional energy. It appears to be disrupting their command network. The Elder's voice is filled with a new emotion. Awe. They are witnessing the impossible. Humanity, the young, loud, emotional species, was dismissed as insignificant. Your laughter was classified as a defect. Now, that defect is proving to be a weapon more powerful than any Nova bomb, a weapon of the spirit. The silent giants of the galaxy watch as David slays Goliath not with a stone, but with a smile. The central intelligence of the silent fleet understands now. It understands the nature of the attack. And it knows the source. It disengages from the cacophony of the broadcast. It focuses its entire, immense consciousness on a single point. On you. On the bridge of the Wanderer. A wave of pure, cold rage washes over your mind. It is the fury of a perfect machine discovering a flaw in the universe. It is an attempt to crush your spirit, to extinguish the spark that started this fire. The pressure is immense. It feels like a star collapsing inside your skull. The voice of the emissary, magnified 1,000,000 times, screams in your head, "Cease your irrationality. Cease your existence." It shows you visions of cosmic death, of galaxies winking out, of the heat death of the universe. It tries to drown you in despair, in the cold, hard logic of eventual oblivion. It wants you to break. It wants you to feel the futility of your joy. But you don't fight it. You don't build a psychic wall. You simply remember. You remember a small personal moment, a time years ago, when you and your best friend tried to build a shelf. You remember how you got it all wrong, how you hammered your thumb, how the shelf ended up crooked, so crooked that a single book would slide right off. And you remember how you both looked at it, this monument to your incompetence, and just started laughing. Laughing until you cried. It was not a grand, heroic moment. It was small, it was silly, it was perfectly, wonderfully human. And in the face of this immense cosmic hatred, you let that memory fill you. You do not just smile. You laugh. A real deep, defiant laugh. A laugh that says, yes, the universe is vast and cold, but we are here, and we are ridiculous, and it is beautiful. Your laughter is the final blow. The central mind of the purifiers cannot process this. It cannot understand an enemy that meets overwhelming force with personal joy. It is the ultimate paradox. The final, unsolvable equation. The psychic assault shatters. The voice in your head screams one last time. A sound of breaking glass and falling code. The effect on the fleet is instantaneous and total. The hive mind fractures. The network connection between the ships is severed. Each ship is now alone, an isolated node of confused logic. Their formations break completely. They turn, no longer in unison, but as a scattered mob. They flee into the blackness of deep space. They are broken. They are defeated. Silence returns to your bridge. The purifier fleet is gone. The sky is empty, except for the distant, watchful ships of the Concord. On your screen, a message appears. It is from the Lumina Elder. There are no words, only a single, gentle pulse of light, a pulse you now understand. It is a signal of respect. You have saved your world. You have saved the galaxy from a threat the ancients could not face. You did it not with weapons, but with the very thing they feared. Your emotion, your chaos, your joy. The echo of your laughter now fills the stars. It is a shield. It is a declaration. It is a promise. In a universe that prizes cold logic, humanity has proven that the most powerful force of all is a spirit that refuses to be silent. A spirit that knows how to laugh in the face of the dark.